It is good to see you sleep so peacefully, Your Majesty. Even my presence is not enough to rouse you. It must have been a long day indeed. I wonder if a true love's kiss would wake you from your slumber. Alas, I will not find out tonight. Maybe another time. But a burden of ruling must be so very heavy on you. It will be cruel to deprive you of your rest. Tonight, all I shall do is watch over you. It's so difficult to restrain myself now that I finally get to see you so close. To not reach out and touch your breathtaking features. Watching over you is not so easy either, you know. Would you believe me if I said that I have dispatched no fewer than 6 assassins in the past fortnight? It seems that your kindness and wisdom inspire envy in many, enough that it pushes them to wish for your death. You are surrounded by snakes, my love, and you do not see it. Or perhaps you simply choose not to believe it. You are too kind for your own good. 3 of your dukes plot against you, and you have done nothing about it. Do you not see how their duplicitous smiles attempt to mask the venom they wish to spew at you? Or do you not believe them a threat? They may not be prepared to act yet, but rot like this ought to be cut off quickly, lest it overtake the tree. But they will not send assassins now. No. Their plot slowly simmers as they wait and watch and don their false faces at court. But it's not ready yet. The assassins are courtesy of the neighboring sovereigns. 2 of them, as far as I know, though there may be others. Dispatching those who dare try to take your life has to be a quick affair at times. I have only managed to question 2 of them, and both have been sent by the king reigning in the kingdom to the north. I know about the Queen of Morinhill because she gave me the same task. Yes, I confess. I was initially sent to take your life. But you, your kind heart, your care for every living soul around you, made it impossible. To take you from this world would not merely be a crime against man, it would be a crime against the gods. None but one of their angels could ever be as loving as you. That is what you must be. An angel sent to show humanity the right way. And yet, some would take that chance away. To think I almost was among them. Had I not chosen the plan that I did, I might never have gotten to see you for who you truly are. How lucky that I did not know your castle as well as I do now. How lucky that I did not know of the secret spots I have since found. The ones that let me come and admire your resting face. I did not know them when I first came here. All I saw then were insurmountable castle walls, guarded in any place that one could hope to climb. So I decided on a different plan. It is common knowledge that once a week you leave the castle to go to the market, with only a couple of guards to protect you. Back then, I saw that as a sign of foolishness and naivety, but I know better now. In your wisdom, you never forget that you serve your subjects as much as they serve you. When you go to the market, you see the common people far better than when they come to your court to beseech for aid or judgment. But back then, well, I saw it as an opportunity instead. I found a tattered cloak to wrap around myself and pretended to be a beggar, like ones you see in every city in the surrounding kingdoms. I had not noticed that there were no beggars in your capital. My plan was to sit there quietly as you passed, and I intended to shoot you with a poison bolt and slip away into the crowd. But that is not how it played out. Do you remember, Your Majesty? I do not know how long it has been since you have done the same for another poor lost soul. Ah, how I hope that you remember to be in your thoughts and memories. Well, one can dream. No, I do not know if you did the same every month or once a decade. What I do know is that instead of passing by me, as I had expected you to, you looked right at me. I almost thought that you could make out the silhouette of a small crossbow under my cloak. But no. You came up to me and asked me why I was begging, whether I needed help. I remember. I could not stop staring at you. Could not believe that you would ask that. So you smiled and asked me if I had a place to stay tonight. In my shock, I could not speak. I shook my head. You called your guards over and asked one of them to fetch a loaf of bread and some fresh cheese. With the same kind smile, you held your hand out to me, like an angel come for my soul. I was entranced. Your smile, your eyes, your kindness and concern. I have not seen concern like that from anyone else in my life. No, you alone are my angel. I took your hand, already willing to follow you anywhere, with half a mind to hand you my soul in that very moment. But you just helped me get to my feet. You talked to me while the guard was gone. You asked me whether I had arrived in the city recently. I still could not speak, so I just nodded. You explained that any religious house in your kingdom would take in those in need of food or shelter, no matter who they were. That there were places to help those who needed a healer or a rebalancing of the humours. But you do not wish to see anyone under your rule go without the help they needed. When your guard came back, I could smell the bread in the cloth he held. The bread. It wasn't the regular bean or barley bread, nor was it a rich rye loaf that I would buy after a profitable contract. No. It was the white and soft kind that nobility eats. I had only ever seen it on tables of those I was to kill. And here you were, giving me a full loaf of this delicacy. And more. You asked your guard to escort me to the nearest prayer house, while you went around the market with only one guard by your side. Your guard was courteous and polite. When I asked whether you were often like this, he simply answered that you were always like this. I can see now that he spoke true. I questioned him no further, just followed him. Of course, I did not stay at the prayer house. I had a room at a nearby tavern, but I needed to see with my own eyes the proof of your kindness and mercy. And I did. The house only had a few occupants, all of them looking far better off than the poor I've seen in other kingdoms. Those who were able were working in the garden with one of the priests, and all were well cared for, In the next few days, I could not make up my mind. I followed in your shadow to see if your kindness could be a front for something else. I think I could not admit to myself just how drawn to you I found myself. It was too difficult then to admit that anyone can be so perfect, and as I watched you day by day, I only saw kindness, mercy, wisdom, love. You are perfect, Your Majesty. You are perfect, my love. I know I am quite far from an angel. I know I do not deserve to have you guide my soul into any of the heavens. But I shall guard the angel heaven sent here. I shall keep guarding you, and maybe one day I will be worthy of another smile from you. I do not dare hope that you'll have me by your side. God, what wouldn't I give to be by your side? To be yours. Your anything. I could be your dagger in the dark, striking your enemies down before they can make a single move against you. I could be your sword and shield, your knight and protector, your advisor, your loyal follower, your personal servant, your guard dog, your bed warmer, your lover, if you let me be greedy. My greed for you is endless, even now. But I shall content myself with this for the time being. Being your shadow, protecting you, and admiring you as I guard your wrist. I see the sun is beginning to rise. I'm afraid I have to bid you farewell for now, my love. I do not wish for your servants to discover my presence. I shall miss you every moment we are apart, for you shall be the sole occupant of my thoughts. Until we meet again, Your Majesty.